architect of completeness. The Bible says, "He who has begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ." Our part is to stay in fellowship with Him. He will do the rest. The virtue of the month for challenge and conquest in December is perseverance.
Christmas is a time of peace, love, unity, generosity, charity, joy. Pretty much every virtue can be lived around Christmas time. This is where perseverance comes in. We need to be perseverant in order to be virtuous people, because virtue is the habit of doing good, and habits come about because we repeat something over and over again, persevering and not giving up at the first difficulty.
The kind of person who tends to give up when she or he faces difficulties, lacks perseverance when things do not come easily, gets frustrated and wants to quit rather than persist and work through the problem. Perseverance is the mental power to resist the temptation to quit on one's journey towards the achievement of his or her dreams.
Number 1810 of the Catechism of the Catholic Church says, human virtues acquired by education, by deliberate acts, and by a perseverance ever renewed and repeated efforts are purified and elevated by divine grace.
With God's help, they forge character and give facility for the practice of the good. The virtuous man is happy to practice them.
So, related to our topic, perseverance, we have with us a celebrity, a musical astronaut, Miss Brenda Bongus. Today, we would like to share her journey of life.
Brenda Bongus, a happy artistic girl. A girl with one big ambition to play drums in a band. But one big obstacle lay in her way. To be good enough to play in a band, Brenda had to practice a lot. But she lived next door to a lot of old people, many of them sick in a care home. She knew that the sound of beating drums and crashing cymbals would really get on their nerves. She always tried to find a way of practicing her drums without bothering other people. So she had tried living in the strangest places, a basement, a kitchen, and even in a shower, but it was no good. There was always someone it would annoy. However, determined to practice as much as she could, Brenda spent most of her time playing on books and boxes and looking for new places to practice.
One day, while watching a science documentary on television, she heard that sound cannot travel in space because there is no air. At that moment, Brenda decided to become a sort of musical astronaut. With the help of a lot of time, a lot of work, and a lot of books, Brenda built a space bubble. This was a big glass ball connected to a machine which sucked out all the air inside. All that would be left inside was a drum kit and a chair. Brenda got into the space suit she had made, entered the bubble, turned on the machine, and she played those drums.
It was long before Brenda Bongus, the musical astronaut, had become very famous. So many people came to see her play in her space bubble that she had to mount a pair of speakers so that everyone could listen to her play. Shortly afterwards, she came out of the bubble and started giving concerts. Her fame spread so much. Finally, Brenda was a real musical astronaut and had gone far beyond her first ambition of playing drums in a band. Welcome, ma'am. So please tell us, how did you achieve all this in your life?
There is no easy way to the achievements in life, but hard work. The virtue which we have to promote for achieving greater in life is perseverance. As it is said, it does not matter how many times you get knocked down, but how many times you get up. Only love is capable of resolving difficulties. Love is a celebration. Love is a joy. Love is a perseverance. Our efforts will certainly bear fruits if we have a positive attitude and perseverance. Make your journey with a renewed hope. Try and try until you reach the shore.
So, never bend your knees before the odds of life. They will lead you to success and will enhance your dreams. Don't worry of the tears you have to shed. They will ensure better vision of your dreams. There is always a good solution. If we persist in looking for it, we can end up achieving much more than we had envisioned.
It is not always the last attempt alone that leads to success. It's also all the previous attempts, the falling down and the pain that makes the last attempt a successful one. Often we do not know which one will turn to be the last attempt. Great discoveries and inventions have the stories of repeated failures or setbacks, but they have the stories of great courage and perseverance in between the circumstances.
Life is made up of little things, and your persistence to take up the difficulty attached to the realization of small things will one day reward you a big success. Remember, perseverance is the secret of success. Nothing without it can be possible. As in preparation for Christmas, let us make all efforts to be persistent in achieving our goals, to reach the heights of success based on the value-based life. We wish you all compliments of the season.
Thank you.